This is the beginning. Hi, my name is Charmaine. Yo, what's good, guys? If you don't know who I am, my name is Charmaine. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are gonna do a video that was requested by you guys on a poll. You may be thinking, Char, you didn't put out a poll. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Where did I put it out? I put it on the inner circle. What is that? Chars circle. It is a WhatsApp group that you're completely free to join. I'm gonna link it down below. You can get exclusive updates. You can interact in polls about the channel and also just about my daily life. Like recently I asked what color hair you guys think I should get next. So, you know, it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, Chars circle. The link is in the bio, the description, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm basically gonna be giving you guys my top 10 tips to, you know, not cry yourself to sleep during exam season. I personally have been through 3 exam seasons, my O levels, my AS levels, and my A levels. So I think I have a pretty good study knowledge, and you know, I haven't failed so far. You know, exam season is coming up and a lot of you guys are stressed. I've had a lot of friends be like, I hate school. I'm gonna basically teach you how to not hate it. Jump straight into it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and be sure to share this video with your friends who may also be struggling. So number 1 is flashcards and SWOT cards. Now, flashcards are small pieces of paper that have one single question on and an answer on the back. These are really great for active studying. Also, like, quick, they're easy. They help memorize facts. These really helped me when I was doing business in A level, and also memorizing, you know, formulas for maths, physics, chem, like when did World War II start? 1939, sort of thing. They're really helpful. You can make them, you can color them, you can decorate them, and I would recommend doing this actually at the beginning of the year, because what I did was I made them as I went along. By the end of the year, I had a pile of flashcards that I could use. And I mean, if you want to sit there and make them, you can. And then you have SWOT cards. SWOT cards are pieces of paper or like actual cards that you can buy. They're about this big, I would say, maybe a little bit smaller. You can always take an A4 piece of paper and cut it in half. And what you're going to do on said card is write an entire topic on one like piece. What this does is it makes it really concise, and you know, you kind of eliminate all of the things that you don't need to know. Let's say I made a SWOT card on French Revolution. I would have all the information that I ultimately needed for the French Revolution on one side and one side. They really get the basics down, and they're very good for just like passive reading. And you can also give them to your friend and be like, hey, can you make questions for me based off of this card? Number 2 is timetables don't help. They never worked for me, ever. So what did I do instead? I did something called daily goals. This was during my A levels. For my O levels, obviously timetables didn't work for me, so I kind of just like freestyled it. I was really like raw dogging the whole study timetable thing. So what do you do with daily goals? You take a piece of paper. I'm just going to use this notebook. You're going to write the date, and then what you're going to do is you're going to write a checklist of every single task that you wish to achieve that day. It makes it very precise and gives you a goal to achieve. If it helps, you can combine them, especially if you're doing like a significant amount of subjects. Let's say you're doing like O level, you're doing 9 subjects. You're not going to want to study like 9 subjects with 1 task for each thing a day. So have a timetable saying that you're studying like maths and chemistry on Monday. If it's Monday, then write down the specific maths and chemistry study tasks that you wish to achieve for that day. Number 3 is sleep. I know that we are always told like you need to be up all the time, you need to be studying all the time, but the truth is, if you're tired, whatever you're studying, you're not going to retain that information. So sleep is so important. I would ensure every single day that I had at least 7 hours of sleep. I wouldn't do this thing that I see a lot of my friends doing, and they like sleep at like 8 wake up again at 1, study for 2 hours, and then go back to sleep. That's just interrupting your sleep schedule. I can understand if you're tired, right? If you're gonna sleep at 8, just sleep the entire thing, wake up at like 5, study for your 2 hours, and then go to school. Don't do this thing where you're waking up to specifically study, because you're going to be tired, you're not going to be completely awake, and it's just not fun for anyone. And I know that you don't enjoy it. I know for a fact that you don't. If you're an evening like studier, just stay up from 7 to like 11 and then sleep. Sleep is so important, and it's so important that you have your rest, because otherwise all the studying that you're doing is complete BS. Like, you're not gaining anything from it because your brain isn't functioning properly. Okay, number 4 is another study tip, and it's called blurting. So some of you may have heard of this before. I didn't use it too often, to be quite honest, but when I did use it, it helped. So what is blurting? Once again, paper and a pen and a timer. You're going to give yourself maybe 10 minutes. You're going to write the topic at the top, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to start the 10-minute timer and just blurt, get it? Blurt out every single thing that you know about that topic. You're going to stop the timer, you're like, okay, read it over, then open your textbook or your syllabus or your notes, and then at the bottom you're going to write down everything that you missed. And then you're going to go back and study the things that you missed, because obviously it's not retained in your brain. Active studying is always the best, by the way. Okay, number 5, this is not sponsored at all, however, it helped me significantly during my A-levels. It is the Study Bunny app. You get a cute little bunny, and its happiness basically depends on how many hours you have studied, and it's so cute. It really helps you organize yourself as well, because you have your different subjects in different colors, and then it will show you like, oh, you've studied maths for an hour and a half this week, or you've studied geo for 3 hours this week, or something like that. It's super, super helpful, super organized, and you get to raise a cute little bunny, and then you can buy little accessories for it. There's timers on there as well, so you can put oh, I'm gonna study something for an hour. It will time that for you, and it's available offline for any of you who want to study away from the internet. Try avoid passive studying if you can. But when you sit down to study, don't just sit there and read. It's not helpful, and it's not going to really get you anywhere. Truly avoid passive studying as much as you can. It's obviously not bad in moderation. There were a lot of times when I'd be eating my lunch and I'd just pop on a history oversimplified video. That's fine. That brings me to number 7, which is YouTube videos. These can help a lot, especially if you have a topic that you don't really understand. For example, in maths, if you don't understand simultaneous equations or something, you can find videos that then will explain it to you. They can be very, very helpful. It's just that constant reminder of the topics that you're trying to study, if that makes sense. Some channels that I recommend, Oversimplified, that is fantastic for history. Crash Course, there's Crash Course History, Literature, I think the Sciences as well. Crash Course is fantastic. If you're doing business at A-level, taking the biz, absolutely fantastic. He does this thing where he does 5 topics in 5 minutes. Super good if you're just trying to get in a super, super quick revision thing. They're genuinely 3 of the best YouTube channels, I would say, for revision. Okay, number 8 is use your syllabus. I did Cambridge, so our syllabuses were super, super accessible. I'm not sure how it is in the USA or South Africa even. I'm really not sure how you guys have access to your syllabuses. But for Cambridge, they were super, super accessible. Use them, because they will help, and it will also avoid you retaining information that you don't need. Number 9, second to last, yes, I know, sorry, is past papers. Past papers are so helpful because they really give you an idea of the type of questions that you're going to be asked in your final exams. Some good websites for that is Papa Cambridge. That's the one I used. But you can really just look them up and just be like, history, syllabus code, past papers. Time yourself as well so that you have a good like grasp of the time it takes for you to write a specific paper, and try and get it in like the given times. Like for example, like you're giving a 1 hour 30 paper, write it for an hour 30, see how far you get, and just keep practicing. Use your mark schemes when marking. Don't answer papers with the mark scheme. That defeats the entire purpose. And then finally, number 10 is don't be afraid to ask for help. I know it can be really intimidating writing, but trust me, you've got this. My constant mentality was hundreds, thousands of people have done it before me. Why can't I? And even if you don't get the grades that you're expecting, you're still going to be fine. Your life is still going to move on. You don't die. You're not going to be murdered. Someone from Cambridge isn't just going to come with like a gun and just go brah because you failed. No. And it's okay to ask for help. You are going to be just fine. I believe in you, and I can guarantee that there are so many people around you that believe in you as well. I think that's it for today. I really hope this was helpful. Recently I've been doing some more like school-based videos. Next week I'm going to teach you how I take care of my hair, because as you can see I have a lot of it. But that's next week's video, so I hope that you are getting excited for that. Be sure to join Chars Circle. Like I said, link below. I would really love for you guys to join. It means like everything to me. And yeah, like, subscribe. I really hope today was helpful. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask as usual. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, bye.